Imagine a time long, long ago before the written word existed, before the rise of bustling cities and towering monuments. Picture a world where survival was the daily focus, and the only constant was the setting sun. In this era, we find our ancestors huddled around crackling firelight, seeking warmth and safety in the heart of the vast, untamed savanna. The flames dance, casting long shadows that flicker with every gust of wind, creating an atmosphere of both comfort and primal fear. As dusk deepens into night, a lone voice rises tentatively at first, then with growing confidence, weaving a simple melody into the darkness. Another joins in, tapping stones together, creating a rhythmic pulse that echoes through the stillness. This is the birth of music, not as a polished art form, but as a raw, instinctive expression of the human spirit. A way to connect, to communicate, to simply be. Early music wasn't for entertainment in the way we understand it today. There were no concert halls, no recordings, no applause. Instead, it was deeply intertwined with the very fabric of existence. It was survival, a tool for forging unity, and an integral part of sacred rituals. It was a way to understand and interact with the world around them. Rhythms provided a framework for coordinated work, making arduous tasks like grinding grain or hauling heavy objects more efficient. Chants were believed to bring luck on the hunt, to appease the spirits of the animals, or to honor the memory of ancestors who had come before. Music offered a powerful means to share emotions and ideas, transcending the limitations of simple gestures and vocalizations. It allowed for the communication of complex feelings, shared experiences, and collective knowledge. The act of making sound together forged a profound sense of belonging, a crucial lifeline for fragile early humans who depended on cooperation and mutual support for their very survival. It reinforced social bonds and created a shared identity. The first instruments weren't crafted from metal or plastic, but were gifts directly from nature, readily available in the surrounding environment. Hollow logs served as resonant drums, their deep tones echoing through the forests and valleys. Blades of grass were transformed into simple whistles, their delicate melodies carried on the breeze, and carefully carved bird-bone flutes produced haunting, ethereal sounds. These ancient tools, though rudimentary in their construction, expanded our sonic world exponentially, opening up new avenues for expression and communication. They allowed us to tell stories, to pass down knowledge, and to preserve our history long before the advent of writing. Music became a vessel for cultural transmission. Over millennia, our brains evolved to process melody and rhythm with increasing sophistication, developing neural pathways that linked music to fundamental survival instincts. This deep connection ensured that music remained an essential part of the human experience, influencing our behavior and shaping our societies. Gentle lullabies soothed restless infants, providing comfort and security in a world filled with uncertainty, and the thunderous beat of drums rallied warriors for battle, instilling courage and a sense of collective purpose. Music, in its myriad forms, profoundly shaped our emotions, influenced our actions, and guided our interactions with one another. In these earliest days of humanity, music wasn't a separate entity, but was seamlessly woven into every aspect of daily life, from the mundane to the momentous. It served as the soundtrack to our evolution, marking our progress, reflecting our struggles, and celebrating our triumphs. It played a vital role in helping us connect with one another, fostering cooperation, and ultimately ensuring our survival as a species. Music was far more than just a collection of sounds arranged in a pleasing manner. It was a powerful expression of identity, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity, and a cornerstone of community, binding individuals together through shared experiences and emotions. From the very start, music has been inextricably linked to what it means to be human, shaping our thoughts, influencing our actions, and enriching our lives in countless ways. It is a fundamental part of our shared heritage. The incredible journey of music began with us, at the dawn of humanity, and it's a journey that continues to unfold, evolve, and inspire us to this very day. As humans spread across the globe, venturing into every corner of the earth, they carried with them not only their physical belongings, but also the seeds of their culture. These seeds, nurtured by new environments and interactions, blossomed into a vibrant tapestry of unique traditions, beliefs, and artistic expressions. And as these cultures took root and flourished, each one shaped its own music, a sonic reflection of its identity. Music became an integral part of their lives, woven into the fabric of their daily routines, celebrations, and spiritual practices. Local sounds, the rhythmic crash of waves against the shore, the whispering wind rustling through the trees, the calls of animals echoing through the landscape, all these natural elements became the building blocks of rhythms and melodies unique to each place, influencing the very essence of their music. The environment itself became a composer, guiding the evolution of sound. In Africa, the complex polyrhythms played on drums became more than just music. They evolved into a social language, a means of communication and storytelling passed down through generations. In China, music was seen as a reflection of the cosmic order, a way to harmonize with the universe and express the balance of nature. Instruments like the haunting Andean panpipes, echoing through the mountain ranges, the intricate melodies of the Indian sitars, and the stirring sounds of Scottish bagpipes all reflected the very soul of their people, their history, their struggles, and their triumphs. Every tradition developed its own unique set of rules, instruments, and meanings, creating a rich and diverse musical landscape. What sounds beautiful and harmonious in one culture might sound strange or dissonant in another, a testament to the subjective nature of musical taste. But despite these differences, the fundamental impulse to organize sound, to create patterns and melodies, is universal to all humankind. Music everywhere, in every culture, brought people together, fostering a sense of community and belonging. It expressed deeply held values, provided solace in times of hardship, and helped people make sense of the complexities of life. It's a language with thousands of dialects, each one reflecting the unique history and experiences of its people, but ultimately, it speaks to one human heart, resonating with emotions and experiences that transcend cultural boundaries. Our musical diversity is a testament to our boundless creativity, our ability to find beauty and meaning in sound in countless different ways, and it underscores our shared need for connection, our desire to communicate, to express ourselves, and to find common ground through the universal language of music. For millennia, music lived only in performance and memory, changing with each singer. This made music intimate but fragile, easily lost if not remembered. The breakthrough came with musical notation. Monks in medieval Europe began marking melodies above texts. Notation froze music in time, letting ideas travel and survive. Over centuries, staff notation evolved, capturing pitch and rhythm precisely. Composers could now write complex works, confident they'd be played as intended, even centuries later. This revolution enabled symphonies, operas, and the idea of a musical work. Notation separated composer from performer, and set Western music on a unique path. While oral traditions thrived elsewhere, notation changed music's destiny forever. With notation, composers emerged as artists, not just craftsmen. Bach's intricate counterpoint, Mozart's effortless melodies, and Beethoven's emotional power redefined music. Bach's works became the foundation of Western tradition. Mozart brought grace and drama, transforming classical forms into personal expression. Beethoven, battling deafness, made music a force of struggle and triumph. These composers became cultural icons, shaping history and inspiring generations. The composer was now a visionary, not just a servant. Music became a deeply personal and revolutionary art. While classical masters wrote for elites, new genres rose from everyday life: folk, blues, jazz, and rock. The blues, born from hardship, turned pain into beauty and became the root of much popular music. Jazz fused blues with improvisation, creating a music of freedom and conversation. These genres gave voice to ordinary people and reshaped the 20th century. The electric guitar sparked rock and roll, fueling youth culture and rebellion. Popular music branched into soul, funk, punk, hip-hop, and more, each telling its era's story. Every genre captured the hopes and struggles of its generation. Music became the pulse of modern life. The 20th century's music story is inseparable from technology. Sound recording let performances be captured, replayed, and shared. Music was no longer fleeting. Studios became creative tools with overdubbing and effects creating sounds impossible live. Albums like The Beatles turned the studio into an instrument. Radio and TV brought music into every home, creating shared cultural moments. Technology broke down barriers, spreading genres and blending styles. New instruments, electric guitars, synthesizers, drum machines, expanded music's palette. Musicians could now shape sound in ways never before possible. Technology became a creative partner, not just a recorder. The possibilities for music exploded. The digital revolution changed everything again. Music moved from physical objects to digital files, then to streaming. Now, nearly every song is a click away. Playlists replaced albums, algorithms became our DJs. We curate personal soundtracks for every mood, discovering music from any era or culture. For artists, streaming democratized distribution but made earning a living harder. The industry's economics shifted, but access became nearly limitless. Music is more global, diverse, and immediate than ever. The way we listen, and what it means to be a musician, has been transformed. The next frontier is music and artificial intelligence. AI now composes music, learning from thousands of songs to generate new works in any style. Musicians use AI as a creative partner, sparking ideas and overcoming blocks. Imagine adaptive soundtracks, music that changes with your mood, activity, or even the weather. AI could personalize music to every moment, but might fragment our shared experience. The question remains, can machines capture the soul of music, or will human emotion always be at its heart? The future will be a dance between human creativity and machine intelligence. From the very first rhythmic beats echoing in ancient caves, to the intricate AI melodies of tomorrow, music is, and always has been, the story of us. It's a reflection of our journey, our evolution, and our shared human experience. It's deeply woven through the fabric of our rituals, marking life's milestones with sounds of reverence and joy. It accompanies our work, providing rhythm and motivation to the daily grind. It amplifies our celebrations, filling the air with exuberance, and offers solace in our sorrows, a comforting balm for the soul. Music gives voice to the voiceless, amplifying the cries for justice and equality. It gives power to the powerless, uniting people under a common banner of hope and change. And it offers comfort to the heartbroken, a gentle reminder that we are not alone in our pain. Its forms will undoubtedly change, evolving with technology and culture. But our fundamental need for it, that deep-seated yearning for sonic expression, won't ever fade. Music expresses what words simply can't capture, those complex emotions that lie beyond the reach of language. And it connects us in ways that nothing else can, forging bonds of empathy and understanding across cultures and generations. It triggers memories, instantly transporting us back to cherished moments in our lives. It unites movements, providing a soundtrack for social change and collective action. And it preserves our history, passing down stories and traditions through song. A song can transport us to another time, another place, another state of mind. It can inspire us to dream bigger, to reach higher, to believe in the impossible. And it can remind us who we are, connecting us to our roots, our heritage, and our identity. Music cuts across every divide, transcending borders, languages, and beliefs. It speaks a universal language that we all instinctively understand, a language of emotion, rhythm, and harmony. In a noisy and chaotic world where distractions abound and silence is a rare commodity, it offers a sanctuary of order, a moment of beauty, and a profound sense of connection. The timeless song of humanity plays on, a symphony of voices, instruments, and emotions, and it will continue to play, as long as we listen, as long as we feel, as long as we remember the power of music to unite and inspire.